Tonight, restarting America while cases still rise in the U.S.
A total of 68,000 Americans are now dead due to the virus. Half of America opened this week. Most have failed to follow President Trump's guidelines. In New York, officers are being investigated for aggressive arrests as officers were enforcing social distancing rules. In Texas, a park ranger was shoved into the water as he tried to explain the rules of social distancing to partygoers. Protests continue across the country as governors receive mounting pressure. America's top official Dr. Deborah Birx calling protests worrisome. Everyone beware, murder hornets have hit the states. America's food supply is crumbling. Can we handle the sting?
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Douglas Leland. Corona deaths are still on the rise. 68,000 Americans have died in a little more than a month.
New York, the epicenter, is reporting a decline in deaths with an average of 280 dead a day. Hospitalizations are on a decline, but many still fearing for their lives. Restarting America has been difficult. Many citizens frustrated with social distancing rules, some refusing to follow the guidelines President Trump set. In New York City, over 50 summons were given for those who refused to comply. An investigation is underway, as some New York officers are being questioned for violent arrests for enforcing social distancing rules. While in Texas, a park ranger was thrown in the water by partygoers for only trying to explain the rules of social distancing. Brandon Hicks, 25, was charged with a felony with an assault on a public servant. In Michigan, protesters, some armed with rifles, gathered outside Michigan's Capitol building. Many dissatisfied with Democratic Governor Gretchen Whitmer's stay-at-home order. State police standing in line to block protesters who wanted to enter the House chamber.
Where do you stand? Are you ready to go back to work? Are you fearful? Or is this some overreaction? Right now we are being joined by Anne Christine. Chris, thanks for joining us.
Sure, thanks for having me today, Douglas. I'm a big fan of DLS News.
Chris, where are you from? Are you for the lockdown?
I live in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, the sunny state. Well, Douglas, I've been in healthcare for many years, and this lockdown, in my opinion, is very necessary. We don't want reoccurrences. We don't want to lose more lives. So it's very important.
What do you say to those who say this is excessive, tyrannical?
I feel it's best to follow the guidelines, to protect yourselves, wear your masks, stay at home whenever possible, and don't forget the 20-second hand wash.
Thanks, Chris, and you stay safe. In other news, the reopen has opened the gate for travelers. New travel rules have been set. All travelers must wear a mask if they want to fly. Speaking of things that fly, murder hornets have hit the States.
In Japan, the hornets kill up to 50 people a year. These killers are 3 inches long and have been spotted in Washington for the first time. What makes them so dangerous is they love to kill honeybees for their larvae. Honeybees are the biggest pollinator of food crops. They are the most important insect in the entire ecosystem.
That's scary. Here's meteorologist Arya Monroe with the weather.
Bubbles. Bubbles.
I can't. In sports, the NFL's most winningest coach, Don Shula, passed away this week.
He led the Dolphins to 2 Super Bowl victories and is the only coach to accomplish a perfect season in NFL history. Don Shula was 90. It's been 2 months without sports. Men have reached their limits.
Just so you know, Mother's Day is on Sunday. Did you order the gift yet? Or flowers? You don't want to end up on the couch like my dad, do you? Right now we are being joined by Miss Diane for some help. Hello, Miss Diane. What do you got for us today?
Hello, Douglas. Thank you for having me today. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is choose your design for your rock. You can use coloring books for ideas, things that you can trace on the rock. Or what I did is I went ahead and drew my design, which is a heart. So I'll be doing a heart for Mother's Day for my mom. So this is my finished design. I hope you all have fun creating rocks for your mom for Mother's Day so she can hang on to this and know how much you love her. Thank you again, Douglas.
Thank you, Miss Diane, and happy Mother's Day. And happy Mother's Day to all of you out there. Thanks for joining us. I'm Douglas Leland, and I'll see you next week.